Greetings, my friends. It's November 16th, 2011. It's been a very rainy and stormy day here in the beautiful state of Tennessee today, but you know, even when it rains, we got to keep going. We got to keep shining, ain't that right? We got to keep standing, even when stuff is falling on us that's trying to make us to sit still and not be moving. When it rains, that's when we really got to be moving. We got to be standing. And I want to give I want to talk a little bit on my favorite scene, or one of my favorite scenes in the Bible. As of right now, my favorite scene. It's been that for a while, but I want to look at somebody who really stood up. We're going to look at like 4 people who stood up in a time when it was raining. You know what I'm saying? Raining. They were in slavery. They was, somebody else's puppet. They were being controlled and told what to do, and just going through a really, really difficult situation. But at the same time, they had rock solid faith. And I want to talk about Daniel, that's written about in the Bible. He's just one of my favorite people. And the first chapter of Daniel, it's talking about how the Israelites have been taken into captivity, and they've been, they're in Babylon, and Nebuchadnezzar the king is, treating them, like slaves. And he had given them his portion of food to eat, his meat, his wine, his delicacies. That's what he was given to the soldiers and, his slaves. Well, there was 4 boys that didn't want to eat the king's meat. They didn't want to drink the king's wine. They didn't want what the king thought was good. Because see, what the king thought was good was really not what God thought was good, or knows is good. So Daniel, he went to the man who was over him, the eunuch, the man under Nebuchadnezzar, a worker under him, but over Daniel. And he told him that, basically, I'm not eating that food. You give me and my boys, who was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, his 3 friends who was with him, you give us vegetables and water. Well, that eunuch, the way it's described in the Bible and taking different translations and trying to put them all together, basically laughed at Daniel and was like, "You're crazy, dude. The king would kill me, if he's seen your faces weak, your body weaker than everybody else and looking pale and all that, it would be me getting in trouble." And Daniel, that's why I love him. He challenged that eunuch. He said, "You give us vegetables and water for 10 days, and then you come check on us. You come test us. Give them to us for 10 days. Vegetables and water. We don't want nothing else. And in 10 days, give us a check back." You know what I'm saying? Well, Daniel must have been a wonderful lawyer, persuader, or something, because he talked this eunuch into giving him and his 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, vegetables and water. All right. Well, 10 days later, the eunuch comes. He's checking these 4 boys out. Sure enough, Daniel had won the challenge. It says their faces and flesh was fatter, stronger than everybody else's. And due to these 4 boys standing up and doing this, the whole diet that the king was giving his servants got changed. So just not only did these 4 boys get rewarded for standing up when it was raining, everybody got blessed because of them 4 boys. And that's why I really like that, because it's always been just a few amount of people, just a few, who have changed the world, who have stood up in a time of need and really provided. And it says them 4 boys were blessed with more blessings than anybody that was in Babylon at the time. And Daniel, of course, you keep reading on through the book, it goes more into detail. That's just the first chapter, but it's I think people, you miss that first chapter, you ain't gonna understand the next 11 chapters. And it's about standing up and being bold and saying, I'm not doing, I will break your law if it goes against my God's law. You understand? I will break it. And it's my duty to break the law if it goes against the law of God. And love is the only law there is, really. I mean, if you follow that law, it's all good. And we need more people like Daniel. We need more people like his 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, standing up, because we're in desperate needs right now. And you think of, I can't really remember what video this was, but Michael Jackson, you think of when he would bring kids into Neverland, he said he would give them the best foods in the world, and it would just make them happy, giving them the best foods. Well, why in the world in our hospitals here in America are they not giving patients coming in sick the best foods? Why aren't they getting the best foods that we know scientifically, and doctors sit there and say does this and this? Why are we serving them, foods that, are dead, dead nutrients, dead, nothing there, while they're sick, when they need as much living food and stuff going in them as possible, Our hospitals ain't standing up. But, that's where I feel Michael, he did see where children, they wasn't giving them anything, and he had so much abundance, money, possessions, everything, and he knew he had to give. He knew he had to give. And he was doing that. And, anyways, I wanted to give my favorite biblical story to you tonight. I'm headed to study at a friend's right now, have some fun, and I'm a little fired up. So it's been a good day, even though it's been raining. And I just want everybody to realize right now is not the time to give up. Right now is not the time to lose faith. If anything, right now is the time to stand up, be bold about what you believe in, what you know is in your heart. And if you feel that, hold tight and don't let it go, because right now it's sizzling. It's sizzling. And I'm wanting to talk about in the next video a little dream I had probably last night, but I don't even know if I want to talk about it, because it may be crazy, but it was very strong. Anyways, I appreciate the comments, all the love and everything. Let's get strong. Let's all get stronger. I know I need to get stronger, and we just all got to get stronger, and that's coming together for the common cause. And the common cause in this world is there's a lack of love, so we come together for love. That's the common cause. I appreciate everybody watching. Peace and love. Have a beautiful night, beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, wherever you're at. Different parts of the world, it's different. Sun's up some places, moon's down here. It don't matter. Have a good night. Peace.